he's got nothing on tonight. It's just local games. Mate, we get $150 to do Sunday League. We fucking make it up. So he's got Sunday League tonight. And then tomorrow... Oh, I couldn't even fucking tell you. Yeah. I couldn't tell you what he's got tomorrow. What, Metro? Yeah, Metro, yeah. No, Metro. Yeah. Yeah, probably. So old cunts, man.
Testing 1, 2.
Alright, let's. I'm just going to tell the MCR that we're doing a test. Hello, hi Emma, hi. We're ready to do our sound check now if you want. Not bad, it's on today. Yeah, it's just mumbling away. Alright, let's, the ambient you'll just have to, I'll just be quiet and you'll hear something from the ground and the rest of you will commentate. We'll do it now, alright? Alright, nice one. Cheers, bye. Hello, hello. Hi, Emma. Okay, so, sorry, guys. Just keep quiet for a second so Emma and MCR can test the ambient. Is this an ambient test, Emma? There you go. So you should be getting something through there. And then this is our commentary test.
Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2, 3.
I'll just tell them
Oh, that's their preferred night, yeah. Friday night. St Albans. Yeah.
Sometimes a Sunday as well.
Sundays, yeah. Yeah.
I guess it depends on
Alex or Alexander?
Oh, you can say Alexander.
Is that Mark?
Yeah.
Hello, Mark. Julian, remember from Sports in Focus? That shoot? Yeah, hello.
How are you?
I'm alright, I'm good. I'm filming it.
How's it going?
Yeah, alright. Another couple of days with Sports in Focus this week.
I like the headsets because it keeps, they
keep you warm, don't you?
Warm,
Yeah,
and
they
B, it blocks out sort of the noise and.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So,
Here we go. You tell me where to go.
yeah, go for it now.
All right, this is Tonchi testing 1, 2, 3, and it's a beautiful night for football. Alex.
This is Alex speaking. Testing 1, 2, 3 at Churchill Reserve.
Thank you very much, guys. Sounds all right to me, but let's see.
Help us level the playing field. Sign the parliamentary petition today to fuel the growth and fund the game.
To you all from a rather cold Churchill Reserve here in the western suburbs of Melbourne. Good evening. It's round 12 of the NPL Victoria, and the game here tonight is a must-win game for both teams. St Albans Dynamo, the hosts, in blue, Green Gully in green. They're the visitors, but they're very, very close. They're only a hop, skip and a jump away. My name's Tonchi Prusak, and it's an absolute pleasure to be here with you tonight. As I said, it's a must-win game for both these teams. Gully, they are on the bottom. They need to turn their season around. And St Albans Dynamo, after a great win last week, they need to keep the momentum going if they want to escape the relegation zone and get somewhere near the middle of the table. Joining me in the commentary box tonight, Alex Stojanovski. Alex, good evening, first of all. And what's your take on tonight's game?
Thank you, Tonche. It's a pleasure to be down here at Churchill Reserve. My first time this season. And I guess my take on tonight's fixture in the Senol NPL Victoria is Gully in a desperate stage to get really a win. They haven't won all season, and it's up until round 12 where fellow commentator of ours, Mark Ivkovic, who has predicted Gully to win tonight, which I thought was a bit of a shock to hear that, but I do think this one might be a stalemate. I think both sides will be ready to really take on and even in the fixture in the last 10 games, it's been very tight. The Gully's had the better head-to-head record, but for me, I'm going to go for a draw, Tonche.
Well, mate, I'm tipping Dinamore's going to make it 2 wins in a row. They did defeat Bentley Greens 4-2 last week, and their first half was absolutely scintillating, and probably the best half of the season. They go into tonight's game with no changes, so it's an unchanged lineup. We'll go through the lineups very, very shortly. Green Gully have made 3 changes to their lineup. We'll go through St Albans first of all. Number 1 in goals, Marko Bulic. Number 4, Lachlan Weir. Number 6, Anthony Leban. Number 8, Joseph Cholina. 11, Joey Monak. Number 14, Atsushi Inaki. Number 16, Michael Martinovic. Number 5, Fletcher McFarlane has got a bit of a changed number tonight. Aaron Anderson donning the number 18 top. Number 19, Jerome Cherome, as we're underway here at Churchill Reserve. And making up the starting 11 for Dinamo, number 27, Nicholas Keck.
Yes, that's the lineup rounding here. And now Green Gully in goals, Luka Romic, Jude McDougall, number 2. Number 3, Amanaman Karmas. Number 5, Jalal Ragag. Number 7, Kerr. Number 11, Scott Lockhead. Number 16, Joshua Hope. And then we've got Thomas Werndl, number 21, Oscar Carlson, number 23, and Diego Cuba, number 25. And then we've got Samuel Pisani as well, who I believe has got his first start for Green Gully as St Albans deep on their far side. Have a throw in. We'll see how the game goes early on. If it's going to be a lot of fouls or full-blooded challenges, hopefully both teams really want to go out and win this one. Dinamo, of course, Tonche predicting to win. Down the line, it's a great challenge there. Martinovic going for that run down the line. And they recycle that ball. Anderson goes across, plays it. And the long ball now. St Albans on the far side. Maybe looking for a cross here. In towards and easily handled there by Luka Romic.
As we said, Green Gully entering tonight's game with 3 inclusions. Karmis, number 5, is in, as is Pisani and Werndl. And out of the starting lineup is number 17, Elion Kifle, who's on the bench. We've got Bilal Habib also on the bench. And Taufik Olamwewi, pardon the, hopefully I've got that pronunciation right. He's also on the bench. As we said, for St Albans Dinamo, it's an unchanged lineup. Joey Monak, the man to watch on the wing, number 11. He scored 2 bangers last week against the Greens. Absolutely fantastic goals. And there's a free kick now on the far side for St Albans, right in front of the players' race. And is there going to be a yellow card? Doesn't look like it's going to be the case. The referee's rather saying step back. I'm going to measure the allotted distance. And this is the first real opportunity for either side. The other goal scorers, Nicholas Keck and Jerome Turan. All the big boys are there in the middle, in the goal mouth. Leban, Cholina. Get him in more. Anderson as well. Keck at the back. And all eyes now on the goal mouth, because that is where the ball is going to head. Goes towards the back, and a little bit of a wasted opportunity there. And the ball is out for a goal kick.
Really early opportunity. Sights to be set there from St Albans Dinamo, but wasted in the end, probably to Watson's displeasure. And Gully now just having to reassess. Just have to be very cautious in those areas where they give away the ball, and even giving away those opportunities to set play for St Albans. As Romic just getting booed from the kids at the back of the goal. That one, it looks like that one will be a Dinamo throw-in. Good work there by Charan. Decides to go forward. Gully there, just putting a body in, like Hope. So, 14th in the table. Gully looking to get their first win of the season and might be here where they can do that. Going to have to be very cautious and not give away some early goals, as the last two matches conceding 9 in their last two. Both of those at home. Firstly against Preston Lions 4-0 and 5-0 just last week against the Cannons. As now a giveaway through the midfield. Martinovic does well. And a battle between two there. Looks like Carlson. Was it Werndl? Sorry. Werndl did well to win a free kick. Martinovic did well. Tried to get himself involved. Now Gully trying to set something up here. Long ball to Werndl. Martinovic just climbing all over him like a footy player. And a long clearance there. Chelina. And now Gully trying to find a way forward here. Bit of pressure. It looks like Kerr there. Able to win a throw-in.
Conditions are absolutely ideal at the moment. Slight breeze, ever so slight breeze. But as we see Werndl now, who's getting heavily involved in the game so far. And I'll tell you one thing, Alex, it's very hard to see the Green Gully numbers. I'm not too sure if you can see on the camera, but they've got a very, very faint number on their green and white striped Guernseys. But anyway, we'll do our best. McDougall there knocking the ball to his right. And Gully now happy to just knock it around. Leban bearing down on him, but unsuccessfully as the Greens now go into attack. Here's an opportunity for them. They're knocking it around rather confidently. Cross coming in. And here's an opportunity that is just missed. I guess that's a missed opportunity. Best way to describe it. That was Kur who on that occasion. Grass is certainly looking absolutely fantastic. The surface is better than it has ever been. And as we said, slight breeze. So conditions are absolutely ideal. And we're hoping we are going to have a fantastic game tonight. Because as I said, it's a game that both these teams must win. Probably more so Gully because they are on the back of two hidings. And they certainly want to get their confidence up. And I think that is the big key tonight, isn't it, Alex? Confidence, and whether Andy Vargas, the Gully coach, can instill that confidence in these guys.
Yeah, it's going to take a bit of effort here. I know Dinamo love to score goals. And the way Gully have been defending recently, they might see themselves having to really work hard just to keep a clean sheet. Dinamo absolutely riveting when they're playing here at Churchill. It's Kirk who just lost the ball. Just a bit of a drag back. I'm just wondering if there's going to be an early yellow, and there will be. Kirk, a bit of a shove, and it's really sparking off early. This is the kind of scenes you're probably thinking were going to occur during this game. So it's definitely a 6-pointer. Green Gully know how important it is to get this win, first one for the season, and St Albans trying to make their debut in the NPL finals. Yet to make one. But an early yellow for Kirk just has to be wary now not to get a second. Vargas, of course, will have to jot that down and just make sure players are not getting too audacious with their challenges and not really maybe even arguing with the referee. We've seen occasions where discipline can be a question. We've had a few moments where referee has had to just have a little chat just to control this game early. Has sparked. Game finally underway. Anderson goes to Martinovic. Gets it back. Martinovic wanted the free kick. Play goes on. Chelina. Nice little play in between himself and Laban. Martinovic. And that one's head back there. Jalal done well there, Brigade. And Gully now trying to steady their approach going forward. It's quite loud here. Players really forcing that communication between each other. any kind of switch off can get really punished here. Laban. Good work there. Noi. Japanese international playing that out wide. Dinamo looking to go through the flanks if they can. A bit of a drag, and the free kick will be given. So quite physical already.
Yeah, it's a good tactics there by Green Gully to try and upset Dinamo. But Dinamo very attacking minded. Monek's gone down, no free kick. Referee waves play on, and that was Joshua Hope with the ball there. But it's a very attacking minded Dinamo. In the middle of the park, you've got Cholina and Leban. It's a very, very strong, aggressive, very skillful combination. And then throw in Atsushi Inoue. And on the flanks, you've got Joey Monek, who's on the right, as now Gully look to go forward. But it's going to be Martinovic holding the ball back. He doesn't manage to do it too well. That was Werndl. And was it Hope now? And that ball just skewed off the foot there. Monek's on the right and Jerome Turan on the left. As the game progresses, watch those two players switch sides as well, just to unsettle Gully. But it's a very, very attacking-minded Dinamo. Nicholas Keck, who scored last week, he's up front. He's spearheading. And then on the bench, you've still got some players like Mikael Platt, Manuel Peters as well. So they've got a lot of options both on the bench and on the park as far as their firepower is concerned, Alex.
Yes, recent fixture I was able to attend was when they played against George Cross, and we saw Platt. He's quite a handle to deal with when he does get on the ball, and he's able to hold it up quite well. So we'll definitely be surprised if we don't see him in this game, because he's a major threat for Dinamo as they have the corner here on the far side. They'll be looking to shake the feathers of Green Gully Cavaliers as that goes deep. But Romish does well. Bodies in charge, and he goes, no problem, I'll get that one. He goes for a quick counter-attack. Kerr now being chased. Great defending, good chasing back there by Monarch. Monek switched over to the right-hand side. Happy to slow that one down. Bulic, and now Dinamo finding themselves down that left-hand flank on the far side. Gully just trying to compress and make it a little bit more difficult coming forward for the Dinamo boys, as Martinovic takes 2 touches to get that one under control. Under pressure, Kerr did well. Vargas really happy with that effort from Kerr. Has to go back though. You see both sides just really struggling to get anything going on their front third. A lot of pressure as Dinamo trying to find a way forward. And recycle it back. It's Cholina. And a big switch there. Now Anderson. Cross in. A few numbers in the box. Ends up being cleared. And the Gully boys just evading a bit of attack there.
Joey Monek was on his non-favoured right foot then. He was winding up for a volley, almost had it, but just wasn't in his line, as we see Anderson now with the ball in the back line for Dinamo. To McFarlane, he goes over to the far left side. And it's Jerome Turan with the ball. He's got a couple of Gully players around him. Back to McFarlane. He's looking for options. It's been a real frenetic start. Both sides really trying to rush the ball forward, and that's ending up in quite a few unforced errors in tennis talk. But now we've got another corner. I believe that's corner number 3 for Dinamo. Once again, number 19 is going to jog gingerly over to the corner. Jerome Turan, who's one of the goal scorers in last week's game against Bentley Greens, a 4-2 win. He goes to the near post. We are now to McFarlane. Knocks it in, but Romic handles that very, very well. We talk about confidence, and the Green Gully goalkeeper at the moment, he's looking very, very good. He's coming up against one of his old teammates from last year, Anthony Leban, in the centre of the park for Dinamo. Both those players were with Port Melbourne. last year. Port Melbourne now in Victorian VPL 1. These two have moved on to other clubs in the Senol NPL Victoria competition. Speaking of Anthony Leban, we probably have got some international viewers tuning in. His parents, Stan and Kathy, are currently in Thailand holidaying, and no doubt Stan will be tuning into this live stream. So we have got international viewers all over the place as Dinamo have the ball knocked back to Bulic, and he looks around. He sees to his right McFarlane goes out towards his left. The Dinamo players are just happy to knock it around and look for any openings further up the park.
As that ball goes over the top, and Romic there having to intercept. He's done that a couple of times, just building his confidence. As now Carlson has a bit of space. Ball, once it passes that, you can see the halfway line on the attacking phases for both teams is just under pressure constantly. Kirk almost a hospital pass, doing his best trying to keep that in play, unable to do so. We've had not so many efforts. It's been hope really for Gully, who's had one effort that's gone sky high. Besides that, those defences doing their job quite well. So chase is on. Lockhead did well. But Dinamo just evading that pressure at the moment. They get some time to go forward. Just waiting for the right moment to go over the top now. Bit of space. Dinamo trying to work a shooting opportunity. And it's just played off. Bit off the target there. I have time to recover. Martinovic will stream across. Find Chelina. And awesome work there by Werndl. Having to win that tackle in that wide position. Martinovic. And Chelina now. Captain for Dinamo. Working his trade from the centre of the pitch. 10-2 drop down and just try and feed those passes through as you see him again. We'll pick this ball up. Goes through the middle. Monek. Martinovic finds a little triangle there by Dinamo. Trying to find a way through. Monek under pressure. And does win a throw-in. It's a deep throw-in here for Dinamo on the near side. Martinovic. Back to Chelina. And they'll recycle this back to Anderson. McFarlane. Bit of a paddock to go into. Decides to go to his left-hand side. There's a bit of an opening now. Chelina just having to wait just a moment before he gathers and goes. Martinovic. Monarch, these three have been combining quite well. Gully trying to apply some pressure. And Scott Lockhead trying to do that for them. Cavaliers unable to get the ball back. This is a good passage, good spell from the home side. Nice work. And a tackle won by Green Gully on the far side. Kirko now under a bit of pressure. And again, Gully trying to work their way forward. But Dinamo really, with a few blooded challenges there, they keep the ball, Dinamo. They stream forward. And again, Gully just able to withstand this pressure and keep the ball.
As the ball hovers into the Dinamo's defensive half, the ball ends up with Marko Bulic, and he's, once again, it all starts over again. And it's a very rushed kind of an opening, a frenetic opening. The Japanese player, and Naoe has got the ball now for the home side. Gully really pressing hard, but they are on the back foot. Across there, Leban now on the edge of the box. Wasn't able to do anything with it. Martinovic. Back with Martinovic. Just that final touch letting both sides down, and there's going to be an infringement there. A late tackle there by, looks like it was Joey Monek. It just seems both teams just need to settle down. I think they're really trying to force the issue, force the ball in these opening stages. the first 15, 20 minutes while they're still, I guess the adrenaline's pumping and they're still very, very kind of energetic, so to speak. But I guess in the next 15 minutes, as the energy starts to sort of fade, this is the moment where either side should be able to get that ascendancy, and it'll be just a case of just waiting for the other team to either make a mistake or to find that opening, Alex.
Absolutely. As now the ball's given away, Martinovic just taking a little bit of a moment to gather and go forward. He goes for the low cross, a mistake, and a great challenge there to deny an obvious goal-scoring opportunity for Dinamo. Believe it was McDougall, and a corner has been won for Dinamo. So opportunity flowing there for Dinamo. And they'll get another go at a set play here. Romic being tested in the last few, able to gather those. In swinger, near post. Romic this time goes with the gloves to clear. That one again, central and dealt with defensively. Gully just working their way into this fixture defensively, just structured well. In the right areas at the right time. And then again, Karmas there. Karmas did really well to clear that one out. Crosses are flying in for Dinamo, just not hitting targets. Just on their back foot, Green Gully having to soak up a bit of pressure here. Now Kirker goes down the line to Lockhead. Lockhead just forced back. He'll get that one back. Does switch to Karmas. Gully working well. This is better. Escaped a bit of pressure, making the right decisions when they get that ball. And that one rushed in the end. But again, better passage of play by Gully. Able to just stream forward when they get the ball in the right areas. Just not having to force that final pass. Hopefully they'll learn a bit from Dinamo. As you can see, they're just happy to keep the ball and look for the right moments to go over the top. They've been likely going down the flanks as they have done. Noi. Mentioned earlier, these two sides in the last 10 meetings, it was Gully with 5 wins, 3 for Dinamo, and 2 draws, in which last season saw Gully come up tops against Dinamo 2-1 in April in 2025. So how's that going to shape in this game, in this season, is the real question. Can they do something similar, or will Dinamo be too good? At the moment, they've been much more comfortable on the ball. They've won it back, put pressure in the right areas against Gully. It's a matter of really Gully trying to get themselves in position to win the ball high up, maybe. Decided to drop back a little bit. Vargas' instructions, possibly just to set up shop and try and soak up a bit of pressure.
Once again, Dinamo with the possession, and they've had the most amount of possession in this opening half. They just can't seem to do anything with it. Lebandere, who's been heavily involved in the opening stages, he and Cholin are commanding the central midfield with great leadership, I guess. McFarlane now. There's not too many opportunities, so he's probably going to go sideways. Inoue, and it's ended up now with Anderson in the back. It's a typical derby game where it's just very, very tight. Both teams not giving an inch. They're going in very hard, not giving any opportunity, not any space, and certainly not giving any time on the ball. And some would say sort of been a scrappy, but I'd certainly say the first 15 to 20 minutes, both sides have been feeling the other team out and just waiting for an opportunity for the other team to either make a mistake or, as I said, look for that window. But there isn't any window so far. Dinamo are leading at the moment as far as corners. I think it's about half a dozen corners now, 5 corners at the moment. Gully yet to register one, but at the moment hasn't translated to any ascendancy on the scoreboard. It's still 0-0 as we've gone almost, halfway through this opening half. Quite scrappy on that side. Referee says no free kick. Then he says free kick. He was going to allow for an advantage there, but saw there was no advantage forthcoming, and then he decides to blow his whistle, and this is a chance now to slow things down and maybe for the players themselves to catch their breath. As we said, it's been an absolute frenetic opening to this game. Round 12 clash in the Senol NPL Victoria. What a season it's been, and we've got some big games coming up this week. Monek now. Look at Monek, he's done some good manoeuvres there, unable to control it. McFarlane now. Side headers it there to number 16, Michael Martinovic, who's been quite active on this near flank. The fullback doing very, very well, and now it's on the far side to the other fullback. As Dinamo looking once again to try and do something on the left-hand side. To the near post, Keck was there, but it has been intercepted. And the ball is going to go out for a corner, I'd say. Yep, it is a corner. So corner number 6 for the home side. We're keeping an eye out on some of the games also being played later tonight for any progress scores. This is, of course, the early game, the 7:30. And we've got a couple of games happening at the moment. Heidelberg looks like leading South Melbourne 1-0. The big Community Shield game happening over there. And Bentley Green's up against Melbourne City. And Melbourne City 2-0 at the moment. So some goals already in the other games happening around Melbourne tonight. At the moment, so far, there has been no scores here. There has been too many clear-cut scoring opportunities, but there's been a lot of possession football up until now, Alex.
Yeah, it has been, and it's been the home side looking probably the better in this first 25 minutes, just ticking over the 25th minute into the 26th minute here at Churchill. You can see a nice smoke out the back there, probably some lovely meals getting prepared there as well. But more or less, now Gully having a bit of time to go forward here. It was an aimless cross, really, and then it was dealt well with in the end. Kerr. Gully haven't seen themselves too far forward in this first half. Been on the back foot for most of it. Now they go back, all the way back to Romick. Has to clear it. Couple of players up there, and I think all three were offside. So, like it was Lockhead who got pinned for the offside, as Harmers did well to intercept. Retrieve that ball back for Green Gully. Carlson. That one's played behind him, and Kerr just, so it wasn't Karma, sorry, who just goes with the toe poke to clear out, and Anderson retrieves. Farland just slowing it right down. We're looking at games that already kicked off, and we would have thought maybe Dinamo game would have had a goal by now, but we've not yet seen one. It's the ball now. Just cleared out. It looked like Kerr done well there just to get that one cleared. Just have to do a bit more defending rather than attacking, I suppose. One of the key signings for Green Gully this season, as they now have to try and work their way in this fixture. They've been on the back foot for most parts, as I've mentioned, and now Dinamo happy just to retain possession. I know most of it's been in this defensive half, but just having to be patient. When they have to go for their moments, they will need to. So Anderson now received that pass. Hope trying to apply a bit of pressure. Good work by Lockhead to do the same. But Dinamo just doing really exceptional to keep this ball. And now Monek has a bit of time and space. Can he find a cross? Continues to go on. Laban asking for a handball. Dinamo still have it. And there's a block again. Gully defensively just really shaping themselves in the right positions to block out shots and crosses. And another corner, number 7 for Dinamo.
Yeah, shouts of handball there in unison. A couple of players, in fact, the 3 players went up, but referee said no, nothing there. Cholina now. Martinovic to the back post. Romic punches it away, cleared away by a desperate Gully defence, and it's going to be a throw-in once again. Apart from the lamb on the spit or whatever it is that's smelling, you can smell that there's going to be something happening, a goal or something, because Dinamo have been peppering the Gully goals in the last few minutes. And the pressure certainly is on. Can Gully keep this? Keep the Wolves at bay, so to speak. But we'll see. And if anything, they'll try and hit them on the counter-attack very, very quickly. But in the meantime, McFarlane on that far side to Weir. To Inoue. Can he do anything? Is he going to get a free kick? He's going to get a free kick. And here's another opportunity for Dinamo. And Joseph Cholina, the Dinamo captain, saying a few words to the referee and seeking a yellow card for that infringement. The referee is, by and large, kept proceedings very, very well here so far tonight. Hasn't allowed things to get out of hand. And you expect that it's going to be tough, rough and tumble as far as the on-field tackles are concerned, being a local derby. And Green Gully is so close that I'm not sure if they actually got changed in their own change rooms and walked over. That's how close they are to Churchill Reserve. Green Gully Reserve, not that far away. But here we go, to the back post. And there's an opportunity. Was that Leban? It was. And it looks like it's going to be a goal kick. Leban with the header. Any more to the right, it could have gone in the back of the net. But it is a goal kick now to Green Gully to be taken by Luka Romic.
Yeah, great opportunity there. Dinamo just needed to guide that header towards the goal. Could have easily been a lead here for the home side. They are searching for that goal to break the duck. Still 0-0 in this round 12 Senol NPL Victoria live on YouTube. If you are tuning in and you've just picked up at where we are, it's been a thrilling game. We've just missed a goal. Gully looking for the long option. Werndl chasing down and cleared forward by Bilic. Play goes on. Laban went. It was Cholina who went down, actually. Play goes on, though. Inoue goes wide. And again, unable to get the cross in. But the ball stays in play. Inoue's got a bit of space. Can he find the back post? No runner on. Time and space for Werndl. Just happy to clear it forward. Martinovic goes central. Laban. McFarlane. Really patient. And they've just sat back here, Gully, inviting pressure. Having to really find a way to keep the goals away from Dinamo, which they have at the moment. But for how long if they continue to allow this time and space in their own half? As a free kick has been given away. They're not shying away from a bit of physical contact, the Cavaliers, but just having to be wary of where they're giving away those free kicks, as they've done a few thus far. Central, Laban, Koek. Oh, there's a nice little chat. Koek! And Romic with a big save again. Right now, it's been the only reason why Gully is still locked at 0-0 is shouts for handball. Lina there was asking for a handball on Kirker. A few times he's not been happy with some of the referee decisions. Throw in for the Cavaliers here on the near side. Ho providing an option, doesn't get it. Kirker tries to flick it on. Laban flicks the header on. And Carlson just sends it up. Almost towards the sheds. Stays in play though. Brought down by Charan. And now Inoue's got a bit of space. And a deflection, and they'll get a corner. Plenty of corners in this first half for Dinamo. Just a matter of if they can get a goal here. As we get a couple more score updates, we've got a 4-goal lead for Melbourne City. And now a 3-goal lead for Heidelberg. So goals flying everywhere, but a Churchill Reserve.
Just not here, unfortunately, just not here. But we've gone 35 minutes as ball goes to the back post, and there's an opportunity. Dinamo is a slip in the box. Might have been Leban. Ball ends up with Bulic on the left-hand side. Martinovic now to Cholina. They're looking to build it up again. Back to Martinovic on the near side. To Bulic. Anderson. Back to Bulic. And they're looking for opportunities. They're looking for gaps further up the field. They can't find too many gaps. Weir now on that far side, the grandstand side. To Inouye. Back to, and it's Cholina now. Switches it to Martinovic. Looks for a gap. Kirk in the middle. Cholina almost had it. Now Gully have got an opportunity to hit him fast on the counter-attack. But they're going to be closed down. Ball goes out of play. Deflection off the Green Gully player. And Dinamo once again. Real sense of urgency. There's about 10 minutes to go in his first half. And the Blues know that they need to get a goal in his first half. Cholina to Inouye. Back to Weir. It's very slippery. Dew obviously starting to do its business because players from both sides are slipping at that important moment. Inouye to Charan now. He's right in the pocket there. Looking to switch it into the goalmouth area. Inouye, Charan. He's got 3 Gully players around him. Back to Cholina. McFarlane. Marauding run there. That was Michael Weir. Martinovic now to Anderson. McFarlane looking to go forward, then he goes back. Joseph Cholina with the ball now. Gully defensively are doing a very good job at the moment. They're really not giving Dinamo any opportunity here. And I think looks like it was a WWE bout on that occasion. The ball was anywhere near the two combatants there. There's Martinovic now once again. Goes out right to Monek. He's got a bit of space. Gets knocked. Comes up against the brick wall. Kura now. And there's a little bit of action off the ball there. Werndl now goes in the middle of the park. Hope now. He's got a bit of space. He evades Jerome Charan. Out on that far side now. Green Gully with the ball. Desperation from both sides. And Dinamo now with the ball. Here's an opportunity for them to go on the fast break. Monak, he gets dispossessed. Kura slammed against Anderson. And a lot of hip and shouldering happening. It's akin of an AFL game at the moment. It's great to watch, actually. And Carlson with the ball. Here's an opportunity for Gully. But the left foot of Thomas Werndl just went a little bit astray. Gosh, I'm going to catch my breath. Alex, over to you.
Yeah, it's been bodies flying in, tackles everywhere, but also the pace of the game has just slightly picked up again, going towards this back end on the first half, and Dinamo just having to soak a bit of pressure themselves now. As Werndl had the opportunity to go forward, just unable to get the shot on target. You'd like to see Vargas maybe just encouraging those efforts from the sidelines, because Gully have done well just to keep this game at 0-0. Just a matter of keeping it into half-time and maybe even trying to pinch a goal. Because I feel right now Dinamo have turned the screws and probably should have a goal lead. If it wasn't for Romic, it would be a different story right now. Werndl to Hope. Carlson, bit of pressure. Laban wins it back. Good switch. Weir. Does well, Weir. Comes central. Cholina. Weir's just gone down for the moment. And again, a couple of those moments where tackles have gone in. Play still continues. Martinovic. Good work there by Monek. And they go back across. A bit of space now as Lockhead trying to close the space down and make it a little bit more difficult. But again, Dinamo have done really well. Weir from distance. And it was a comfortable save by Romic in the end. It's really built his confidence over these last 25 minutes as Werndl takes a heavy touch. Kerr trying to win it back. Kerr there did what he could, but Martinovic now, a bit of space on the right-hand side to go through. And again, forced back. Gully really sitting deep defensively and inviting pressure going through. This is where St Albans are finding the most success down both flanks, on the left and the right.
It is an enthralling contest. We haven't had any goals, but the sheer ferocity of the Gully players defensively, they're not giving Dinamo one chance, and it's just the key thing here is for Dinamo not to get frustrated. Here's an opportunity for Dinamo as it's cleared away, but knocked away by Martinovic to Anderson. And I guess this is what Andy Vargas's game plan is to really throttle Dinamo's scoring avenues and to get them frustrated, hence the little bit of the physicality as well, and put them off their game and possibly make a mistake. It's up to now to Dinamo and their coaching staff to really keep the emotions down and to settle as much as they can. They've had the vast amount of possession. They've had the vast amount of goal-scoring opportunities. They just haven't had that breakthrough yet. But as we see Green Gully now coming back through, and there's a free kick there, and it was a good run there by Jalil Regagyu, and he's earned a free kick just inside his defensive half, about 5 metres in, right in front of our cameras here. He looks for opportunities. He goes back with Dougal there. He'll go to the right where he sees Karmas. To Kerr, unable to control it. Ball goes out of play, and it comes off Kerr for a Dinamo throw in right in front of the grandstand there. The quaint little grandstand kind of reminds you of those English non-league clubs where you're very close to the action. Good atmosphere always here at Churchill Reserve. Somewhat of a smaller crowd than we would expect, possibly being a colder night tonight. That must mean that you're at home wherever you are, nice and curled up, possibly in front of a fire, possibly in front of a heater. Either way, hopefully you are enjoying tonight's contest, as are we calling it. Martinovic trying to go forward. Anderson knocking it out. And it is going to be a throw-in right in front of our commentary position, right on the halfway line here at Churchill Reserve. And we've gone 42 minutes into this opening half, and still 0-0 at the moment. Werndl looking for Kerr. It's being held. Cholina knocks it back now, looking for Anderson. McFarlane all the way back to Bulic. He's going to look for Weir on the far side. Knocks it back to Bulic. And Monek on the right here. He's signalling he's free at the moment. Martinovic now. He's going to go down the line looking for Monek. His first touch wasn't the best. Carlson intercepting. Kerr now. Monek's there. Lockhead as well. Knocks it on the far side. Hope. And Gully now playing with a lot of confidence, knocking the ball around. They're really starting to get into this game from a possession point of view. And as soon as we said it, a bit of a mistake there. Monek now, he's been in everything so far. To Cholina, who's pushed over. No free kick. Anderson now. Knocks it all the way back. The referee's letting a lot go letting a lot pass. And we've only got a few more minutes now, and will be interesting to see how much time added on there is. But Dinamo still got the ball. And Anderson now to Martinovic. Goes in board, looking for Keck, who's moved further upfield, looking for the ball. As here's an opportunity for Dinamo. Anoe out to Michael Weir. Gets it to Turan. As the Gully players are streaming back desperately. Weir now, on his left foot, goes towards goal, but straight to Luka Romic, who, in my opinion, has probably been the best player on the park in this first half.
He has indeed, as Lockhead just receiving that pass, and Martinovic just bodying him and getting that ball now. Goes central, and there's a late challenge, and just a quick free kick there, which was paused by the referee. Looked like it was Werndl who wanted to take off with it, but it was just brought back. Passages of play, which we've seen go at some ferocity pace at times, and halted by some tough challenges as well. Romic definitely my man for man of the match if it stays as it is. We've got another 45, of course, to go, but he's keeping Gully at this 0-0 as that long ball sails out, straight out for a throw-in. We are coming towards that half-time break. Interesting to see how much added time we get. Awesome. Short one. So we're just getting the 1 minute here. So 1 minute at Churchill Reserve. Probably enough time to get one more opportunity. Long ball. Karmas intercepts. Kirker looking to step around Cholina. Does well, Kirker. Does go central to Hope. Hope has Werndl. Decides to go the other way. Kirker to Lockhead. Block shot. Just lost it for a moment, Lockhead. And then Hope. Just a bit of a up and under. And quick update from other games. We've got Melbourne City leading 6-0 at half-time against Bentley Greens. An absolute rout. Riding goals there at Kingston Heath. And you have Heidelberg leading 3-0 against South Melbourne. So we've seen 9 goals. Here, we've seen none. So half-time at Churchill Reserve. It is St Albans Dynamo 0, Green Gully 0. Plenty of action. Romic having to make a couple saves. But besides that, it has been a quite even contest.
There we have it. A scoreless first half here at Churchill Reserve. 0-0 between St Albans Dynamo and Green Gully. We'll be back in 15 minutes' time.
Just fucking. Just.
Conversation him and Bertie were having. Oh, mate. Shut up, man. Sweet spot. Every single coach joined that conversation. Yeah, Cam came, Billy came. Yeah. I'm proud of that, dude. He's loving it. Mate, anything for a bit of publicity?
Disregard that. Sorry, I must invite Jay. Clearly not you. Where's your shoes, man? Are your toes cold?
And welcome back to Churchill Reserve for the second half of the Senol NPL Victoria Round 12 clash between the home side St Albans Dynamo in the blue and Green Gully in the green. Scores are 0-0, and it's Tonchi Prusak here with Alex Stojanovski. Alex, before we kick off, there doesn't seem to be any changes.
No changes as of yet, Tonchi. Yes, just waiting for some of the staff members and the marshals coming across just to get the game underway. And, yeah, you're right, no changes as of yet. And it's going to be St Albans kicking off, of course, in this second half as they go from right to left in their full dark blue kits. And we did mention the green Gully, I guess striped green and white with the lovely gold numbers at the back. We love to see that because we can barely read them from here. But nonetheless, game is underway, still at 0-0. Doesn't feel like a 0-0 though. If it wasn't for Romic, of course, we're saying in the first half, it definitely be a different story. As now, question was, how did those team talks go? I'm sure some of which would agree to that Dimonor will probably play very much the same as they come in now. Some chance here for Koek. Is that a bit of space? And the block, asking for a handball, waved away. Game goes on. We've had a bit of a moment to catch our breath. We're just coming into the second half, and Dimonor coming out the blocks firing.
Yes, there's certainly definitely the half-time talk there by Cameron Watson would have sparked a little bit of urgency there. Dimonor straight away on the front foot as Cholina in the middle of the park there. Joshua Hope going out wide. Michael Weir, who was really active in the second part of that opening half. Anderson to McFarlane to Weir on the near side now. He was certainly making some protruding runs in the last 10-15 minutes of that first half. And this game is, the second half has really continued where the first half finished, and that is in a really fast-paced, frenetic type of game as Dimonor now on the far side to Monek right in the corner. He's got a little bit of space. He's going to take his player on. Gets onto his left foot. No one there at the top of the box. Jerome Charan now. Leban now fighting for the ball with Kerr. Leban's got a bit of space now. Here's an opportunity, but unfortunately for Dimonor fans, Leban wasn't able to get onto that ball. Kerr knocking it back. Gully now at the ball. But it's Inoue to Cholina. Leban. Monek on his favoured left foot. Weir approaches that penalty box. And a beautiful shot with his left foot out of nowhere. It was a grass cutter that went to the left of Luka Romic. And in the sea of arms and legs, he lost that. And the ball has snuck into the back of the net. And we have a goal. The inevitable goal that had to happen sooner or later has happened just moments after the restart in the 48th minute. And Michael Weir, the goal scorer of St Albans Dinomor's opening goal. What a goal.
Yeah, just too much space and time afforded. Green Gully backing off, and the Cavaliers pay. They are now one goal down here at Churchill, thanks to the beautiful left foot finish by Lockie Weir. It's going to be how does Vargas now respond? How do Green Gully respond? They're so used to being down by a goal. They just need to really find themselves and work hard. The work rate needs to lift. And that's from both efforts. They go through. Walkhead was in there. Kerr trying to bring one down. They do have options on the bench. Gully. Ball comes in. And it was well dealt with by McFarlane. And now Weir, the goal scorer. Was that one almost closed down? It looked like Hope just put his chest in it. And it didn't drop for him, but slight warning sign for Dinomor. After going a goal up, you don't want to concede. As Weir now tries to go in behind. And Karmas is there trying to use his body just to shield this one out. And stays in play, but it'll be a goal kick.
Now I need to make an apology to Lockie Weir. I've been calling him Michael Weir. That Michael is his brother, and he's a goalkeeper, I do believe. No, definitely it was Lachlan Weir that scored the goal for St Albans Dinomor to make it 1-0 to the home side. And that's certainly going to really ignite the boys in blue And after that performance, certainly in the first half, Dinamo had the overwhelming amount of possession. They just weren't able to do anything. And a goal like that is going to make a huge, huge difference to the energy levels, no doubt. Throw into St Albans now, right in front of the coach's box, and the man of the moment, Lockie Weir with the ball. Goes to Inoue, back to Weir, knocks it back now to Fletcher McFarlane. And that defensive back four is doing extremely well tonight for St Albans. Weir, Cholina. Goes out to the right, looking for Monek. Monek's now got an opportunity, but the referee's called a halt, and he said there was an infringement, saying Monek was the one who caused that infringement, and as a result, it'll be a free kick to Green Gully. Is it Jalil Regagyu? He just gets to his feet. He's okay. Love those gold numbers, don't we? Really, it's hard to see anything. Karmas now. Out to his left. Gully in possession, going forward. But easily knocked away by Anderson there. Throw into Gully. Quickly taken. And ferocious tackling by the Blues. Ball goes out of play. It's come off one of the Blues players. Might have been Joey Monek on that occasion. So it's a throw into Green Gully. I'm still getting over that 6-0 scoreline at one of the other games. Bentley Greens 0 and Melbourne City 6. As Dinamo with an opportunity now. Weir, the goal scorer, goes out to the left where he finds Atsushi Inoue. Back to Weir. Those two are knocking it between each other. Cholina. 1-2 with Inoue. Another one to Inoue. Back to Cholina. Really confident knocking the ball being knocked around. Charan to Monek. And now it's Green Gully with an opportunity. Intercepting there is Michael Martinovic. He's got a bit of space now, but he hasn't got too many options, so he decides to go back where Aaron Anderson's there to Bullich now, enticing the Gully players to come towards him. We are now on the near side, looking forward for Charan. Inoue, Cholina, Inoue again. He's got a couple of players, and that looks like it was Cuba who's going to be given a yellow card. A little bit of a throat tackle there, I think it was. Not sure if it was intentional or not, but nonetheless, the referee was in good position, and he said it's going to be a yellow card to Diego Cuba. As there's a halt proceedings as the St Albans Dinamo Medico comes on to render some assistance.
Yeah, Diego Cuba there just protesting his innocence. Unfortunately, having to find himself in the book. Second yellow card for Green Gully. That was the first half booking for Kirker. And a couple of options on the bench for Green Gully in this second half. Bilal Habib. You got Kifle Symes, and you got Kolev as well, looking to come on from an offensive point of view. As Vargas just copping a bit of stick from the home fans. Just having that small momentary pause, which is now underway. Good challenge. Pisani there having to step in and make an important block. Just getting a bit of treatment there, Inouye. Durant being pulled back. Game goes on. Wernzel has a bit of space to gallop, leaves it for Kerr. Kerr has 3 to contend with, and he just gets away with it. Wernzel. Gully coming forward and cleared out. Good work there by Martinovic. Gully need to just pick up the pace a little bit here. Try find their way forward against this Dinamo defence. As Karmas now strides forward, finds Lockhead. Lockhead asking for a free kick, doesn't get one. Koek, he's used his body well. Quick free kick. No, not going to be. Laban just asking for Farland to take. Probably the right decision just to slow it down, just as they know they were man down. Inouye just rejoins play. Weir. This pass could only find Pisani there. Just a question of when Vargas will pull the trigger and make those changes as Inouye gets a bit of a tug and you'll get a free kick. Carlson again. Just having to be careful now, Gully. They've had disciplinary issues in the past against Preston specifically. Going down to 10 there. I'm sure they don't want to do that again. Not in this moment where Hope, who initially won it back, has lost it. Ball whipped in towards the back. Chasing. Monek just happy to recycle. Dinamo doing really well to retain possession. Lina. No pressure from Gully. Interesting decision not to really go on man on man just to win that ball. There's a bit of space here for Dinamo. Just unable to find the pass as that ball gets forced down the line to Kerr. Again, space afforded. Chance for Dinamo. Ball goes in low. Inouye blocked and just almost not cleared. As a man down on the floor is Karmas. Kerr, nice little touch there. Going in one-on-one with Anderson, who's unable to win the tackle. Kerr wins a corner. First corner for Gully.
Well, this is an opportunity for Green Gully to get back into the game, but the last 5 minutes they've been rather rattled after that opening goal. Dinamo playing with a lot of confidence, a lot of possession football, and that was an opportunity against the run of play. Kerr did very well to earn not a penalty but a corner in the end. And this is Green Gully's first corner now. It's taken, almost 60 minutes for them to finally get a corner as it goes to the back post, punched away by Bulich, knocked away by headed away by Monek. Gully now with another opportunity as the ball goes to the back post. It's cleared away at the vital moment. I think that may well have been McFarlane and Kirk was held there right in front of the referee. He didn't call it. As Gully now have another opportunity. It's Pisani to McDougall. He goes back to Karmas. And ball gets switched very, very quickly. Kerr on that far side. And it's going to be a free kick to Green Gully, it looks like. There was a bit of shirt pulling and tugging and what you're not. And it looks like a yellow card has been given to... Is that Joseph Cholin on the far side? No, it wasn't. It was, in fact, Aaron Anderson, number 18, copped that yellow card. May have said something to the referee. But, tempers really starting to fray here at Churchill Reserve. Gully know that in the next 10 minutes they need to find that equaliser or otherwise the game is going to get away from them. Dinham, on the other hand, they know these next 10 minutes is crucial, is vital. They've had overall domination on the park as far as possession and now as far as the score is concerned, but it's 1-0. That can change very, very quickly as it's headed away there by Martinovic, and it is going to be a corner now to Green Gully, only their second of the match.
Ball boy having to do a bit of work, just having to get that ball on the far side for the corner to be taken. Green Gully looking to find an equaliser from this potential set play. They haven't had a lot of opportunities, so I'm sure if they can find one here, they have to really dive in and try and win this ball in the air. McDougall is up there, Karmas is up there. There's some pushes. Kirker is on a yellow now. Nuts to be careful. Now, ball wasn't whipped in yet, and there's a bit of a scuffle going on. Referee has a lot to do right now. The question is, Kirker, who's picked up a yellow in the first half, hopefully doesn't get the sent off here for Vargas' sake. I did speak about disciplinary record. This could be put to question right now. We're just being asked. Bulic and Kirker probably just going to get a talking to here for sure. I wouldn't imagine anything will get issued. Ball hadn't been in play yet, so no foul or anything would have been called by the referee. Just a quick talking to. Plenty to deal with, bodies fighting in the box. Took it a while just to take this corner. And we'll get one now. Making themselves known in the box, Green Gully, and the fans on the far side aren't happy about it. As we finally get the delivery into the near post. Comes back out. And a big up and under towards the back post. Winner heads and cleared. Dinamore holding their lines. Inouye loses the header. It was Kirker there. And it was Scott Lockhead. Tried to switch the ball across. Loses out. Now Dinamore trying to break. Handball questioned. Play goes on though. Full-blooded challenges. Martinovic down the line. And a big clearance there by Wernzel. Kirker now asking a bit much of it on his own up top. And it'll be cleared out as Gully will get that throw in deep on the far side. No substitutes as of yet, as we've seen from both sides. And again, given away Green Gully. Not this type of performance that Vargas would have liked. They're struggling at the moment. The ball over the top. Beautiful. Keeps in play. That one should be a throw-in for Dinamore. No, it's a Green Gully ball. Ball looked like it had already crossed the line before it hit Dinamore player. Nonetheless, Gully will take that decision. Heavy touch by Chulina. Hope will get it. Now it's Lockhead. Swivels, turns, uses his pace. And a foul on Laban there, who Lockhead's asking for a yellow card. Just got to be careful there. Laban flying into that challenge. Clear free kick given and an opportunity for Gully. So he'll get a set play here. And it'll be Diego Cuba over the ball. Again, Gully, no. Open play's been a struggle to score from, but this might be their avenue to goal. Not an accurate pass. And now cleared forward. Gully having plays in the back, choosing to just clear the ball. And it'll be a throw-in for Green Gully on the far side.
Yeah, a bit of aerial ping-pong happening there. It's a bit of a scrambly last 5 minutes. And players from both sides you can start to see that they're starting to tire a little bit. And this is that vital period or that dangerous period for both teams where mistakes can lead to game-changing moments as Gully now go forward. It's Pisani out to his right where he finds Kirker. There's several Dinamore players there able to get the ball out. And now Kirker tackles from behind. He does have to be careful. He's on a yellow card. I don't think that would have been even worthy of a caution, to be honest. But it was Lockie Weir who was brought down. And hugs, no kisses, but hugs to conclude that little contest. And in the end, it's Fletcher McFarlane with the ball. to Bulich, out to the far side where he finds Anderson. To Martinovic, Leban. He sees out of the corner of his eye Monek in the far corner. Ball ends up with Romic, who clears it. Back with Leban. Dinamo now. Inoue. We are now. Got around one player, wasn't able to get around two players. Kerr now. Turns around, goes into the middle of the park in the centre circle now. Out to the left there. Green Gully looking to go forward, looking for an opportunity. Kerr, who's covered a lot of area. And this is dangerous now for Dinamo. And, it took a deflection there off Lockie Weir. And looks like will be a corner. It was Pisani, was it? Yep. Who found himself on this near side, lots of space. And it's now going to be a corner for the green and whites. Kerr, who has covered a lot of distance in the last 5 minutes. And cleared away by a desperate Dinamo defence. Nicholas Kirk on the far side. Goes forward looking for Jerome Turan. Allows the ball to bounce, and there's going to be a free kick there. Quickly taken away by Gully. And ends up with Marko Bulic. It's 1-1. We've gone just on 66 minutes. Plenty of time in this game for either side to do something, as it looks like Mikael Platt is warming up right in front of us, and he's about to come on. And there's some more firepower for Dinamo. That tells you that Cameron Watson is not about to just relax and see a 1-0 scoreline, as Jerome Turan comes off the park and Platt comes on. This is going to be an interesting move, this, and certainly it signifies Dinamo's intent to attack even more. So get ready for the next 5 minutes. No doubt there's going to be quite a fair bit of attacking football by the boys in blue.
Goal kick sent forward. Dinamo flying into tackles. Inouye finding a bit of space. Goes around Karmas towards the back post. Space and time. And the right idea there to get that one back towards goal was Monak. As we see some more scores updating around the NPL, the Senol NPL Victoria. We have a 7-0 lead for Melbourne City at Bentley. And then Heidelberg, 5-0 up against South Melbourne. And Preston Lions in the first half taking a 1-0 lead against Dandy City, as it, again, challenges flying in. And Inouye slips again. Bit dewy. Players struggling to keep their feet. Platt getting his first opportunity to get involved in this game. Mikael Platt goes central. Chelina goes wide. And defensively, Werndl Arsov gets and goes. Oh, he's just giving it away. Not in the right area. Good win by Laban. As he gets that one back. Bringing the pace down just a touch. Farland. Laban. Patient approach here for Dinamo. Happy to go back. Recycle the play. All the way back to Bulich. Gully just slowly getting forward. They have to chase. They have to hustle. And they've forced an error. That's better. Change of pace to their game, which they need to apply right now if they want to find a way back in it. Opportunity now, and there's a free kick. No, game goes on. A nice challenge. Skipper forward, comes in, space. Cholina to Platt, gives it back to Cholina. And he's forced the pass there, giving it away. And Gully, again, aimless and under pressure, and they're finding themselves having to chase even further.
A lot of errors creeping into the game. Both sides are starting to find that they're just struggling to maintain that fast-paced intensity. As Mikael Platt now, he has an opportunity where there's no one on the far side, and the ball's going to trickle out for a throw into Green Gully. But, yeah, it's been fast, it's been furious, it's been frenetic right up until about now. And as we start to see both sets of players tire, more and more mistakes start to creep into the game. Leba now goes inboard to Martinovic. He looks for options. They're playing a very patient, possessive game. We are now happy for the Gully players to come towards him. Inoue slips over, manages to recover, does very well. It's back with Weir. Inoue, Weir. They're keeping it in that little confined space at the moment. Kirk now, he lets fly with the right foot to effort that goes high, wide, and well away from the target. Goal kick for Green Gully.
Good work there to create another shooting opportunity. And then once again, Koek getting involved and just having to move over to the left-hand side as he was playing central, and now Platt has moved into that central position. Long goal kick by Romic. Hope loses out the header. It was McFarlane. Ball goes long. Nice little gather. Monac. Goes back Monac. McFarlane goes to the goal scorer in Weir. Oh, just almost a full-blown error there by Laban. Somehow stays in play. Kirker trying to chase and apply a bit of pressure. Unable to win the ball back for Gully. Trulino with a beautiful ball in behind. Monek. And the flick back. It was Karmas there, who was super calm to head that one back. But Laban did really well. Chased about 15 metres to win that ball up. And now it's Koek. Down the line to Platt. And defensive work there by Gully. There's Joshua Gulevsky making his way on. And it's going to be Inoue, who has his final moments for Dinamo. So a nice option to have for Dinamo. Gulevsky able to get about 25 or so minutes. I'd say about 20 minutes or so in this game as we're in the 73rd minute. And we'll see a few changes for Green Gully as well. So, bring this up now. Number 8. Ashton Alawalia has entered the game. And then we'll see Bilal Habib, I believe. Yeah, Bilal Habib finally get his moment. As Kifli as well. I think they've got the wrong number up. They had the 9 up. It's going to be Kirker, actually, who comes off. And it's going to be Karmas as well. It's just a few quick fix there. So Kifli will come on, not Habib. And not Kirker, so we stay on. And Karmas now just sprints off. Vargas throwing a few spanner in the works, maybe to try and turn this game around for the Cavaliers. They're still chasing that 1-goal deficit. Only took 3 minutes in this second half to get a goal. Green Gully now through Kirker. Can they find an opportunity to get themselves level? He's worked hard, Kirker. He's just really had low, or if any, no support. And that's been the biggest issue really coming forward for Green Gully. When they come forward, it's almost just Lockhead's been isolated or Kerr's been isolated. And they've had 3 defenders in the back, Dinamo, for most parts, to just cover those and cut those off.
And ball ricochets off a Gully player, and he goes out for a goal kick. 15 minutes to go of regulation time here at Churchill Reserve. It's still St Albans Dinamo leading 1-0. The substitutes bench for both sides has been very, very active, and that tells you there's a whole heap of new, fresh legs on the park. And will that be the telling factor? And there's more, no doubt, to come. Looks like Marko Juric is warming up on the sidelines for St Albans Dinamo as well. As Weir now goes forward looking for Platt. Platt's being held. Is he going to get a free kick? No. Referee waves play on. And the ball ends up with Romic in the goals for Green Gully. And it's very scrambly on that far side. Cholina now. Looks to switch it now. McFarlane to Weir. Weir to Nicholas Keck. The speedster. Can he get to the ball in time? He can. Can he control it? He can't. And looks like the ball did go out of play, and the assistant linesman on the far side intervened with his flag, suggesting that the ball had gone out of play, and it will be a goal kick. Luka Romic now with the ball as players from both sides now stream upfield. Ball's held up in the air. 3 Dinamo players. Leban manages to get it. He's got 3 Gully players around him. Ball was knocked over by Lockhead. Ball goes out of play. It is going to be a throw-in to Green Gully. And it was right in front of the coach's box. And the Gully officials weren't happy about something. I'm not sure what happened there. May have involved Lachlan Weir. Ball goes out of play, and it's going to be a throw-in now to St Albans.
Yep, Vargas not too happy. He's just voicing himself to the 4th official. As I was able to catch McFarlane just drinking some pickle juice from the sideline. There's a long throw now. Platt, who's been absolutely manhandled, and he's still able to continue. And referee happy to bring that one back as Platt done well to win the free kick off McDougall. It's a good opportunity now for Dinamo. Really need one more goal to really put this one to bed, as Gulevski now looking to bring an in-swinger from the near side on his right foot. Surely too far out to hit this one at goal. Has to find maybe a Platt towards the back. Does go towards the back. And the questionable clearance stays in play. And that one, Romic, luckily to clear that one forward. McFarlane. Scott Martinovic leaves it for Bulic. Goes long. Header one. And he'll trickle out for a throw in. Martinovic doing well.
A little bit of a lull happening here. Is it the calm before the storm as we approach the last 10 minutes of this game? 78.5 minutes gone. Dinamo's throw on the far side, the grandstand side. Mikael Platt, he's got the ball. He's got space as well. Streams forward. Tries to go forward, but in the end, it looks like it's going to be a corner. It hasn't been a corner for Dinamo for a long time. They've got an opportunity now. And it looks like it's Joey Monek going on the far side with his in-swinging left footer. All the tall timber now starts to assemble in the goal mouth. Cholina, Anderson, Leban. Keck, Platt goes towards the back post. And there was a Dinamo player on the ground. There was a Green Gully player on the ground. Habib about to come on. So there's another substitution about to be made for Green Gully. And here we go. It looks like it's Scott Lockhead coming off. And Bilal Habib to come on. With just on 10 minutes to go. We're in for a grandstand finish, Alex.
It will be, which changes have rolled from both sides. And a little cheering squad of Dinamo fans at the back there trying to push and willingly enough for Dinamo to try and go and win this one. I think they'll need one more, though. One is that scoreline that really opens the game up. If Gully get the goal, anything can happen. Though the questions would have been asked before from Vargas, who's going to be their goal scorer? Who's their threat going forward? They haven't scored in their last 3. They've conceded 9. If you include tonight, they're on 10 in the last 3 goals conceded. And again, a card actually been issued out to Bullich. It's not sure what was said, but I'm assuming it would have been dissent, which now just has to keep that lip quite tight now. Don't want to get a red card at this point in the game. Come on, cleared well. There's Green Gully. No, have to have a final push here. McDougall trying to push himself in that position to win the ball back. Having to clear his lines, though. Still with 4 in the back for Green Gully. Not changing that shape. Platt Central doesn't go to him. A nice little run forward by Wernzel. Absolutely shoveled over. It was Monarch there who committed the foul. And then Green Gully want to get this game underway. Having to pick up the pace. Questions will be asked if they can't get a winner here, or sort of say leveler here, as had Kirker taken down by Weir, and he looks like he'll find himself in the book. Flag, yep, the booking for the goal scorer in Lockie Weir. And again, they've not had shy of set pieces here at Green Gully, just not able to really make much of it. Dougal over the ball. Short. Carlson to Habib. Goes out. Zani centers it. And the shot from Hope skewed nowhere near the goal. And the flag does go up. It looks like it is Kirker who is in that offside position.
Here's an opportunity for St Albans Dinamo just to settle things down. Things starting to kind of not spiral out of control, but they were heading that way, and a bit of frustration creeping in for players from both ends, and lots of yellow cards issued in a very short space of time. One of those to the man who's just got the ball now, Lockie Weir. Cook now. Platt now. He's got it in the corner. Can he get to it? He can. And he's got a play on the far side in Monek, but he wasn't positioned ideally to Leban. He's got Cholin in the middle, or is he going to go around? He's pushed there. Is he going to get a free kick? Was he slipped? Was he pushed? And there's a little bit of happening off the field now, but the ball quickly moves very, very quickly to the other end, and it's going to be a goal kick. Once again, an opportunity now for things to settle down. Leban now signalling over to the assistant referee. Come on, where was the support there? And it could have been an interesting moment that. Dinamo had the momentum going forward. But been some interesting decisions affecting both sides tonight. The referee's done a great job in the first half. The second half, there's been a couple of moments that could have gone either way. But nonetheless, the ball now is with Dinamo in the back line. Weir now. Kerr on the edge of the box. Here's an opportunity for Gully. Cleared away, and here's another opportunity, this time for Dinamo. Cholina goes around his player with ease. Platt on the left-hand side, who's just been a real menace since he's come on. He gets past 2, almost gets past 3. Leban now with a bit of space. His first touch let him down. Here's an opportunity for Gully. End-to-end football here at Churchill Reserve, folks. Strap yourselves in for these last 10 minutes. Golevsky now. Can he keep it in play? He can. He's got a bit of space. He's got a chance to look up. Platt in the middle. Here's an opportunity, and he kicks from a very acute angle. Suggests it may have come off one of the Green Gully players, but the referee says no, it's a goal kick, and it will be quickly taken by Luka Romic if Mikhail Platt can get out of his way.
Yeah, 5 minutes is all we have here of normal time. Gully running out of that time again. Feels like the story of their season. Before you know it, could be seeing themselves in and out of this competition. It has been many, many, many years that Green Gully's been in this competition. And right now, if they can't get anything from this game, it'd be almost hard to believe they can get out of this rut. Yet to win a game in 11 and potentially 12, as Platt has McDougall to accompany him, and he does well to win the throw-in. And this is the right thing to do. Dinamore just to slow it down. Weir now knowing time is on their side. I was probably going to see another change potentially as Weir now brings the ball into play. Finds his skipper in Cholina. Gulevsky, Platt, Weir. Kerr did well to win the ball. Kerr now stepping forward. Has to go back. Just no one to play to. The big switch doesn't work out well. Martinovic goes all the way back. And again, Dinamore, no risk. They know they've done enough in this game to just hold off this result. But as I speak, they were coming forward for a second, but giving away. Carlson now. Kerr does well to get past Weir. Weir just getting back into position. Kerr just having to release here. Does. Time now for Gully in their attacking half. They go back. Just need to commit numbers forward here if they want to get one. Slowing it down. Dinamore behind the ball. Putting players in the right positions to block up and just cover these holes. Dougal has to go wide. He does. Pisani. Switch into Werndl, who's moved into that central defensive position. Ball out wide to Kerr. Able to get away. Kerr, low cross, and cleared well. Gully just relentless at the moment to apply this pressure. They're moving the ball much better, much quicker. Pisani around Platt. Just great defensive challenge there by Weir. As we're going to see another change. Pisani and Sims making his mark in this game. And he's only got a few shaving minutes left in this game really to make an impact. I'm sure he'll do his best. There's a throw now for McDougall. Are they going to go long? Just taking his brief momentary pause to make a decision. Does go to Hope. Hope flicks it in. Switches on. And just almost given away. And they just can't find a way through Green Gully as Dinamore through Platt can find a second. Can they kill the contest off here? Platt just going towards the corner flag, suggesting maybe just to take off time off the clock as they'll get a throw in. And it's really coming to the last few moments as the fans chanting Dinamore.
As we said, grandstand finish. There's only a few more minutes to go of regulation time. There was a little bit of stoppage, so we're expecting a little bit more of time added on. But it is going to be a throw-in to St Albans. They're in absolutely no hurry to take this. Weir to Platt. Back to Weir. He's just enticing the players around him to come towards him. Platt gets dispossessed. Did well there to try and get that ball back. Monek now as he trickles the ball out for a throw into Green Gully. It's make or break for Gully. They need to get it out of their defensive half as quickly as possible. And they have possession. And they have space. And they have the players on the far side. Attack quickly gets turned into defence. But the ball goes out of play, and there's one of those key errors that has just been made that could prove very, very costly as we inch ever so closely to the 90th minute. St Albans have the ball. On that far side, Michael Martinovic right on the halfway line. Goes forward looking for Monek. Gulevsky was trying to get the ball, unable to. Now it's Green Gully. It's Bill Al-Habib, I think, in the middle there. Cleared away. And looking for Platt. Platt's now got the ball. He's going to run there, and Aluwalia ends up with the free kick. Werndl, who's been in and out of the game throughout the evening. We've gone into the 90th minute now. In fact, we're into the 91st minute as Marko Bulic has the ball. All eyes on the fourth official as to see how much time is to be added on. But Bulic with the ball, he's happy to slow things down. Looks for Cook. Monek looking for Gulevsky. Cholina now knocks it out of play, and it's Kerr with the ball. Looking for options. Desperate to get it moving forward. Judd McDougall now. Referee says move back a little bit. Platt pushing it forward. Gully has the ball instead. Once again, they're going back into attack. Dinamo desperately clearing it, trying to get it out of their defensive half. Bodies everywhere at the moment. Leber now streams forward. He drives with the ball. Tried to do a 1-2 there with Monek. Just Gulevsky conceded a free kick rather. And I certainly haven't seen how much time is to be added on. So they're keeping us in the dark at the moment. McDougall goes forward. And here's an opportunity that almost had Dinamo's Bulic in trouble. He managed to parry it away, and it is going to be a corner. The dying seconds, the dying minutes of this game.
Very much hearts in mouths there from Dinamo fans as a big save had to be made from Bulic. This could be very much towards the final moments of the game. Ball whipped in. Can Gully find a late leveller here? And again, Lockie Weir, who is asking for a goal kick, won't get one. So another opportunity. Kurt running over across to take this corner. Probably tuning in if you are in the final moments of this game. It's a good time. This one's not yet led. And it's not yet rest to bed. There's a poor corner from Kurt. Tried a near post. No one there for Green Gully. There's Vargas now doing some work to get the ball back in play. Kerr now whips it in towards the back. Bulic happily claiming that. I'm sure the fans around the ground will be very happy about that too. Countdown is on for him to release the ball though. Does send it out wide, goes for a long clearance. Send it across to pitch number 2. Just to take a bit of time off the clock, shave a few seconds. We are not sure how much time was added on, though couldn't be much more left. What a game we've had here. Thrilling, action-packed. Could have been many goals in this, but both goalkeepers really showing their classes at times to keep the game as close as it's been now. And they're given away by Werndl. And now Gulevsky decides to go central. Julina goes wide to Platt. Is he going to be able to keep that in? Does well. Doesn't keep it in the corner, but Julina there doesn't keep control, but he controls the result because Dinamo get the 3 points here at Churchill Reserve. What a victory. The fans, you can hear in the background, absolutely loving it.
Well, Alex, it wasn't pretty. It was tough. It was ferocious. It was fast. It was furious. It had everything that a local derby game will have. Lots of aggression. The pace was incredibly fast at times, but in the end it was only one goal that made the difference, and it was a goal that came in the 48th minute by Lachlan Weir that separated the two sides. An important 3 points for St Albans Dynamo as they move up the ladder into a mid-table position. As for Green Gully, they remain anchored to the foot of the Senol NPL ladder for 2026. Well, folks, we hope you've enjoyed tonight's coverage. Tonight's live stream from Churchill Reserve. It's the Blues that have come out 1-0 winners over their green and white neighbours. And on behalf of Alex Stojanovski, my name is Tonchi Prusak. It has been an absolute pleasure, and we look forward to your company again in the near future. Bye-bye.
Oh, well, they come back a little bit. Kicked on a little bit. The one third quarter.